They'll go into the box, evenly side by side. We'll look for the flag. We get underway, racing in the Burger King Road Super Saloon Series. Emo up the inside, looking for Jennings. Comes across from Muir, trying to get their car sorted out. Osborne on the outside, Rolex down the outside. They go too wide. See if he can live out wide here at Robertson Holden International Speedway. Osborne looks dialed in. Round the outside he goes. It's a narrow racetrack. Pitcher up the inside. Tries to get the car to turn in. Up the front, Emo has a look on Lance Jennings. Oh, contact was he down there. Jennings round the inside. Emo switches to the outside. Towards the wall. Gotta go to the outside. Oh, Emo's trying to get it straightened up. Harding. Osborne up to fourth. Up to third. Osborne's on the charge.
Pitcher got into the back of Ben Harding just before that as well. Osborne is definitely on the move, Mel.
Osborne is flying in, is stalled in. How long since he raced here in a Super Saloon? He might never have before, but you wouldn't think he is on fire. Osborne hunting down Emerson. Emerson round the outside. Osborne looks up the inside, has to get out of it. Jennings continues to lead.
I thought Emerson looked really good on the top before the car got tied out of four. Osborne trying to slip up the inside off the exit down on the front straight, but Jennings has them covered out in front at the moment.
Great battle, fourth and fifth here. Harding grabs a visor, tears it off. Pitcher, here comes Osborne up the inside for second. Is Emo just oh, shuts the door.
Didn't shut the door, Osborne was just about through the grass.
Here comes Harding. Harding sniffs an opportunity. Harding wants some of this. Emo just out. Looks for the drive coming off too. Jennings meanwhile driving away. He's got two car links now. Osborne comes back.
A little bit of contact out through 3-4. Osborne just got into the left free corner. Jennings looks pretty comfortable out here in front. He's got them covered definitely right now. 6 of 10 have gone.
Watching the way Osborne car's working. Shocks are doing the job. But Emo, he's really made some improvements in the 7 car. It's the Emo of old. Holding off the New Zealand champ. Doing a fine job in 7. Oh, a little bit of a push. It checks them up. Harding has to lift. Pitcher has to lift in 5th. Back they come. Robertson, the 43 car, doing a good job. And a young university student.
Last lap
from the last lap. Sitting in there. It'll be round for the checkered flag. It'll be victory for the North Island champ. Lance Jennings for Heat 1 from Emerson. Osborne, Harding, Pitcher, Roberts, and from the Seaflin in the little number 3 NZ tucks into the lead round the outside. Brother Glasgow, oh, he's got a push though. Flynn's got a bit of a push, tries to get the car covered up. Richard Liddell back there, coming through around the outside of Helcrow. Brian Flynn around the outside of Philip Gregory.
Comerford was completely sideways off that start. Dean Waddell's got the left front hiked in the Phantom chassis. Look at the height from the left front.
Moe tucked in behind Helcrow. Helcrow's car's just not handy at all. But out in front, Steve Flynn, good old Chevy, driving away.
Steve Flynn with the smallest engine combination, just 355 cubic inches, and he likes these smaller tracks. You watch this car when it dries up a little bit later on in the night.
Trying to get past Brian Comerford in the 88 car. Grant Flynn, oh, he's all over the back of the car, tucks him over. Oh, look at the sideways that Comerford's got. Gabriel's up, they are incredible at hanging on. It's drifting in the Super Saloons out here at Manawatu Arena. Oh, Flynn drifts out. Had a moment down there and they're going to shuffle past him. They'll be side by side, so drag race down the main straight, trying not to lose another spot. Oh, side by side through 1 and 2 they go. Flynn's got the run, tries to get past Waddell. What a great recovery from Grant Flynn. Fires up the inside of Donald Gregory. He's coming back.
5 down, 5 to go. Dean Waddell had a look at it as well a couple of times there, but geez, that's fantastic racing. Comerford getting out of shape. Gregory taking advantage. Flynn taking advantage.
Steve Flynn has gone. He has just raced off into the sunset. Rounding up the first lap encounter with Mike Pegler. Let's battle back here though. Brian Comerford, Grant Flynn, tucked in behind the 21 of Donald Gregory. So Dean Waddell is just going to settle for this. Oh, Waddell watching ahead of him as Gregory drifts out, opens the opportunity for Grant Flynn, gets a run off 4.
White flag.
Grant Flynn coming back. Well, it just has to check up a little bit. That just costs him there. But out in front, no racing. Look at this, he's going to come round to nearly lap Steve Williams. The 3 ends here of Steve Flynn takes out Group 2 Heat 1 from Comerford. Gregory, Grant Flynn, Dean Waddell, Nige Mulway. Down to turn 1 for the first time. Oh, they're going to go 2-3 wide down through the pack. We got Harding from Newland. 30 of ball. Roberts right out against the wall. Has to get out of it. Very narrow raceway down the back, straight in front of the grandstand here. Oh, Roberts, oh, he gets a big thing. Oh, he's got a big crash down there. Cars going everywhere. It's a sprint for the Super Saloons. Go on the gas. So they're out front. We rejoin this pedal. Mark Osborne, pitcher, both for Hypermax. Pitcher's not going to give this one without a fight. Look at him lay it down there on the outside. He is going to take it to the New Zealand champion. Side by side, they go down through turns 3 and 4, and they carry on down the main straight. Oh, Pitcher's got the job done for the moment. Pitcher holding up the New Zealand champion from Newland and third, trying to stay away from Ben Harding. Osborne comes back all over the back of Pitcher. Can he find a way around? It is treacherous out wide at Mineral 2 Arena. There's Osborne. What can he do? Drifts out, a little bit of dust. If it slicks off, Pitcher is still in here. He has got this track sorted. Oh, Ben Harding out wide. Harding's on around the outside of Newland. Can he make it slip? Ben Harding right out against the concrete. Osborne out wide. Here comes Osborne.
What a pass.
Oh, that's brilliant. And Harding for third.
Osborne got by Pitcher as well. Ben Harding, what a pass on Kristen Vermeulen. I was just about to say Kristen was doing an awesome job.
Here comes Harding. Harding doesn't settle. He looks there front. He's cranking up the clocks and cars number 24. He wants second place. Chucks it in down through 3. On the slick. He's going to get a slingshot off 4. Here he comes now. Oh, has to check up. Rubs the concrete. Round the outside. Oh, huge wheel stand. Oh, Harding. Oh, look at this. Look at this round the outside. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, yes, tell me you can do the pass.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable from Ben Harding.
Watch this car. That is phenomenal. What's your choice to come back?
Osborne out in front, Ben Harding on the move, he's getting passing points, white flag about to come out.
Osborne, 1 to go from Harding. Harding is on for another big wheel stand. Standing on the loud pedal. Pitcher now under pressure from Newland. Go back in 5th. Out against the concrete off 2. Here comes our winner, the New Zealand champ, Mark Osborne from Ben Harding. Pitcher from Newland, Emerson, and Lance Jennings. Down until when they come. Waddell's going to come in. Oh, Quinn's car doesn't want to turn the corner. Run right out against the wall. Oh, the Flynn side by side down the main straight. Mulway on the charge. Away he goes. Waddell gets sideways coming off 4. Gregory up to 3rd. Then we go back to Grant Flynn. Steve Flynn. Oh, Steve Flynn. Look at this little number 3 car. That is charging up. A mint track for the 3 ends here. Donald Gregory out wide. Grant Flynn's going to try and get the pass up the inside. Has to tuck him behind. Watch out in front too. Here comes Steve Flynn. They're going to go 3 wide. Oh, 3 wide. No, don't do that. 3 wide down the back straight. It does not work. Out the front, Nige Mulway holding off Dean Waddell in the Phantom. What a race this is. Grant Flynn and Steve Flynn hunting down Donald Gregory. Contact in the back. Oh, Williams with a tap.
Down the inside of Grant. And Grant comes back at him on the outside. Side by side, the 2 flying Flynns out of Napier. In behind, Donald Gregory. Grant Flynn backs it into 1.
Brilliant race between the Flynns. Gregory holding them up a little bit. They're going to go 3 wide again. Oh, don't do it, guys. Please don't do it. Steve and Grant, side by side, the Price Engineering cars. Gregory. Here comes Steve Flynn. Steve Flynn up the inside. This will be his moment. Grant will chase Gregory around the outside. Nige Bowie driving superbly out the front. That's winding down. Patel in second. Flynn up the inside of Gregory. Grant trying to get the run. So Steve Flynn on the charge in the 3NZ. Williams out against the wall in the 21 car coming off 4.
Steve Flynn, probably the best looking race car, and they work at the bottom beautifully. Nigel Moe though, he's got a good one going. White flag, 1 lap to go.
Last lap for Nige Moe. Here comes Flynn. Steve trying to get the pulse in. Dean with it on the 81. But Nige Moe, superb drive, will take out Heat 2. It'll be a drag race. Oh, half a car length. And again, Grant Flynn and Gregory. What a great race. Gregory goes round. Can Dean Bedell do it for a third time? Can he keep climbing the ladder? He is the king of it. Gregory's got to come up beside. He sets the pace. Into the box they go. Oh, he's creeping forward. Gregory's jumped that one. They get underway. Down to them they go. Here comes Bedell up the inside. Trying to get some drive in the phantom. Left to the front. Gregory smoking around the outside. Bedell will come back. He will keep trying to work the low line. Look at this car control to Gregory. Sideways off turn 4. White flag for Gregory. Goes deep into 1. Waddell just not getting the drive in the phantom this time at Palmy. So Gregory driving away in the HRC car. So they will hold positions as they come down across the stripe. Gregory will go forward and take on Nige Moe for green. And we get underway. Down they come, thundering horsepower into 1. Nige Moe, he was grinning from ear to ear coming out, looking forward to this. He's had a good night, hazing up the right rears. Car sideways. Gregory really on top of this track surface tonight. Look at this, drifting around the outside. Gregory with the white flag. Actually, Moe's car sounds off. Moe's car's not sounding mint. It's gone flat. It has gone completely off. Rightio, so Gregory though looking good. He's going to climb the ladder. In the Barclay Engravers pole shuffle. Donald Gregory takes another victory. Oh, Gregory, here we go. Harding hazes them off down into 1. Gregory tries to come back. Sides out behind him. Harding stands on the loud pedal. The 415 Chevy cranking down the back straight. Gregory tries to come back. Oh, she's slick out there out in the marbles. White flag for Harding, the Clarkson Kerrs car. A little bit set on track, just slightly lifting the left front wheel. Got the drive on this though, he is just going to put a couple of car lengths here on Gregory. So this one tonight looks like it'll go the way mostly of the ladder, how they were on points. He comes back as Gregory, didn't give up without a fight. So Harding, it's pretty much staying how to stand on it. Oh, the power from the big Chevy. Flynn's going to try and sit on the outside. Watch that! Oh, watch that! The little baby Chevy round the outside! Oh, Steve Flynn's blown him away! The baby Chevy's just smoked him! Brilliant! Oh no, can you believe this? Well, here comes Harding. He's got no answer. Steve Flynn in the 355 Chevy has just blown the doors off Ben Harding. Harding gets sideways down there trying to stay in touch. Steve Flynn takes the checkered. Drag race down to turn 1. Side by side they come. Flynn across the line. Left front. Osborne's lifting the left front.
The crowd is just loving this, I can tell you.
Down through 3, nothing between them. Osborne out wide. Oh, look at this. He's there, Will standing around the outside. Oh, look at this white flag.
He had to lift. He had to lift out of 4.
The crowd are going crazy.
They're going ballistic up here. They're just loving it. They can watch this all night. It's just sensation after sensation.
Here they come down to the line. Flynn's not giving up. He's not giving up. But Osborne takes it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Barclay Engravers pole shuffle. for the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Series. Lights are out, we're looking for a start. They'll come round. The Burger King Pro Dirt Series is about to get underway. The Palmerston North round, looking for a start. Osborne on the outside. Lights are up. Harding squeezes. They thunder through turn one. Oh, Steve Flynn up the inside. Can he make it stick? Osborne goes around the outside. Freight train, too wide down the back straight. Dust flies. Steve Flynn comes back up the inside. He is not getting away first place.
Gregory around Harding. Gregory around Harding for third.
Flynn, nervous battle. They are going at it at the front. Steve Flynn and Mark Osborne. He goes up the inside. Steve Flynn takes over the lead. Osborne comes back on the outside. Battle's back here. Waddell and Pitcher. The bells are up to go on the racetrack. That's in effect. That gives that Grant Flynn and Lance Jennings. Osborne back to the lead.
Grant Flynn in the mid-pack down the inside of Lance Jennings. Osborne gets into the lead. Here's Flynn coming back. Low side run. Gregory in third. Harding fourth. Mowing fifth. Beating Waddell in sixth.
Steve Flynn just not letting him get away at all. Osborne drifting round four. He's got that car on drifting rails at the moment. Steve Flynn comes back. That car tucked down beautifully on the pole line. Which one's going to win out here? Flynn comes back again. Waddell on Nolan, forward down the back straight. Waddell gains a spot down there. Emo having a ball down the back straight as well. But out the front they are still going at it. Steve Flynn and Osborne. Palmerston and Emo down through 1 and 2 having a great scrap. Moe and Waddell down in front of the grandstand. Right in front though, it's still raging. It is still raging. Steve Flynn and Mark Osborne. Flynn comes back. He's going to have the run. Flynn comes back. Oh, we're going to need 20 laps to sort this one out. Steve Flynn, side by side they go again. Osborne on the outside. Gets the run off four. Oh, what a show they put on. Flynn again. Here he comes off two.
Well, no one's leaving the house.
Brilliant racing. They're going to racetrack here. One set up high. Flynn set down low. Left traffic going to come into play. Begler on the low line. Oh, this could be ugly for Steve Flynn.
They're on lap number 9 of 15.
Steve Flynn's going to go on the outside. He'll get trapped. He'll get trapped. Oh, Begler's going to come into play. No, no, no. Oh, that's just hitting hard. Flynn comes back. Look at this down on one. Straight back up the inside. For Harding and Gregory going there for third. Great race. Oh, Osborne right out against the wall coming for. Harding and Gregory for third. Harding's going to get caught if he's not careful. Begler down on the low line. They're going to have to go around the outside. Oh, Gregory into the wall. Gregory drifts up. Our leaders have got a clean racetrack in front.
11 laps down, 11 gone.
Flynn, his car working down on 1 and 2. Emma and Grant on the charge. Gregory drifting back after contact on the wall. Still out front. There's nothing between them. Steve Flynn and Mark Osborne.
3 to go.
Flynn again comes back through 1. Harding starting to make inroads. Following up the big number 24. Grant Flynn losing a bit of hook coming through 1. Side by side, Flynn again.
2 to go.
2 laps left. Look at this race. That's a phenomenal. They've been going at it for 13, 14 laps. Steve Flynn and Mark Osborne. There is nothing between them. Steve Flynn comes back. The crowd go crazy.
1 to go.
White flag out, and they go side by side with 1 to go. Who's it going to be? Steve Flynn. Osborne lifts the left front. It's going to be down to the wire. This is going to go down to the wire. Here comes Flynn. Here comes Steve Flynn.
This is the run of the flag. Unbelievable.
Oh, it's an Osborne.
And look at the crowd reaction.
crowd going crazy in the Moa 2. What a race. What a race.
Well, Brent Harding, Donald Gregory, Dean Waddell, then Nigel Murray. They're the next four home, but who cares? It was Osborne versus Flynn, Flynn versus Osborne, and racing never gets better than that.